Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Topwatchlist. Netflix has been stacking its shelves with action-packed goodness over the past few years, whether it's original hits or classics from other studios. And let's be real, with so many high-octane options, scrolling through Netflix's endless action catalog can feel like an action movie in itself. That's why we're here, curating the best of the best for you every month. Now, February's lineup might not be as loaded as last month, but don't worry, we've still got two heavy hitters making their way onto the platform, so buckle up because here's our hand-picked list of the best 5 action movies on Netflix right now. Let's kick things off with Rambo, the 2008 return of everyone's favorite bandana-wearing action hero. If you're picturing the over-the-top machine gun blazing antics of Rambo 3, think again. This time around, Stallone takes it darker, grittier, and a whole lot bloodier. Rambo's now living the quiet life in Thailand as a boatman, but of course, trouble finds him. He's dragged into a brutal mission to rescue Christian missionaries kidnapped by the ruthless Burmese military, and when I say ruthless, I mean next-level evil. This isn't your classic 80s Rambo mowing down cartoonish villains. This is raw, violent, and unflinchingly brutal. The film doesn't hold back on the horrors of war, massacres, torture, and devastating scenes that are tough to watch. Critics were torn, some shocked by the extreme violence, but audiences, they loved it. It reminded everyone why John Rambo is one of the most iconic action heroes ever, not just for his brawn, but for the deeper themes of survival, trauma, and the true cost of war. Our second pick is the adrenaline-fueled prequel, Furiosa, a Mad Max saga which hit theaters in 2024. Set years before Fury Road, this film dives into Furiosa's origin story. Anya Taylor-Joy steps into Charlize Theron's boots, portraying a young Furiosa as she's torn from her home and thrown into the chaotic, dusty wasteland we all love. Remember how badass she was in Fury Road, outwitting Immortan Joe and leading a full-blown rebellion? Well, this film shows us how she became that unstoppable force. Caught between two warring tyrants, Chris Hemsworth's brutal Dementus and the ever-looming Immortan Joe, Furiosa has no choice but to fight, adapt, and survive. It's a relentless ride filled with explosive action, jaw-dropping stunts, and George Miller's signature brand of controlled chaos. This isn't just another Mad Max movie, it's the birth of a legend. Coming to Baby Driver, released in 2017. This film is pure cinematic style with horsepower to match. Directed by Edgar Wright, this action crime flick blends pulse-pounding car chases with an unbeatable soundtrack that turns every scene into a perfectly choreographed dance. The story follows Baby Ansel Elgort, a young, music-obsessed getaway driver who times his high-stakes heists to carefully curated playlists. The music isn't just a vibe, it's how he drowns out his tinnitus and stays laser-focused behind the wheel. But Baby Driver is more than just slick car stunts and killer beats. At its heart, it's a story about breaking free. Baby's trapped in a life of crime under the thumb of Doc, Kevin Spacey, a cold, calculating mastermind. But everything changes when he meets Deborah, Lily James, a kind-hearted waitress with dreams of hitting the open road. It's part love story, part high-octane thrill ride, and all around one of the coolest action films in recent memory. Next up, we're going full-on early 2000s action cheese with The Scorpion King, the film that officially launched Dwayne Johnson The Rock from the WWE ring into Hollywood stardom. Set 5,000 years before The Mummy, this movie follows Matthias, an Akkadian assassin played by The Rock, hired to take out a sorceress who's helping the evil warlord Memnon. But in classic action hero fashion, Matthias ends up protecting her and leading a rebellion instead. Let's be real, this film is pure popcorn fun. The dialogue? Straight out of a Saturday morning cartoon, and the costumes definitely look like they came from a Halloween clearance bin. But that's part of its charm. It's got sandstorms, sword fights, and plenty of eyebrow-raising moments, literally. It's not a masterpiece, but it's a wild, nostalgic ride that's just too fun to ignore. Closing out our list is the super stylish The Man from U.N.C.L.E., released in 2015, a spy film that somehow flew under the radar despite having all the makings of a blockbuster hit. Directed by Guy Ritchie, this slick reboot of the classic 60s TV series takes us back to the height of the Cold War, where CIA agent Napoleon Solo, Henry Cavill, and KGB operative Ilya Kuryakin, Armie Hammer, are forced to team up, yes, you read that right, to stop an underground organization with nuclear ambitions. Their uneasy partnership is filled with snarky banter, intense rivalries, and plenty of jaw-dropping action sequences. And let's not forget Alicia Vikander as Gabby, the brilliant mechanic with a few secrets of her own, who adds even more layers to this spy versus spy dynamic. With its retro cool aesthetic, sharp dialogue, and high-stakes espionage, The Man from U.N.C.L.E. is the kind of action film that's just as smooth as its lead characters. And that's it for today's video. Let us know your favorite moments or picks in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more amazing content, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep exploring, keep watching, and complete your watch list. See you in the next one.